First of all, I think that's a top 15 team, no doubt. And rankings are a little bit, we don't know right now this early in the season, but that's a really, really athletic team, well-coached team. So there's points of pride for sure, and I thought for large chunks of the match we played with them, and we're playing right there with a top 15 team, and I think athletically we do match up, but we just didn't have enough continuous good play, and we're working on that in practice, and we're talking about that a lot in practice. Of great teams are consistently good, and their bottom band is higher than where we're at right now. So we need to work on that, and I think, like I just told the team, we learned what playing a really good blocking team is like, and that was a really good blocking team, and we got to get better at hitting against big blocks. But really excited about the attendance, over 3,000 people for our first home match. That's pretty cool. The environment was awesome. Again, these are things that I've dreamed of for a couple years, and to get to have this match and have this crowd was pretty special for us and the players.
Questions?
Yeah, what was it like just to play in Memorial Gym for the first time, and how did you have this big crowd here to support Vanderbilt?
Yeah, it was awesome, like I said, and we've worked really hard over the last couple of years to build our brand, and we want a deep and broad base of support, and I think you saw that tonight. I think it was everybody from Nashville and all sides of Nashville, and the student section was awesome, and we're so thankful for just how much they've bought into this program and how excited they've gotten about our program. Like I told the team afterwards, like they're coming, now we got to give them reason to stay, and that's our job as a program. But yeah, I'm really pumped about that environment and the event we put on. I think people are figuring out that Vanderbilt's serious about volleyball and serious about making us a championship contender in the long term.
And that third set rally there at the end of the last set, what do you think contributed to that, and how great was it to feel just sort of getting those last few points, even despite the loss?
Yeah, I mean, again, you're going to look at the box score and look like, we scored 20 points. Obviously, we scored them all right there at the end. And, I just kept telling the team, like, the story is out there for us to write. Like, let's try to write something crazy. But I do think that's what this team has to figure out is, like, that was lower pressure than the rest of the match when we're down by 8-9 points. And we're seeing how good we can play when we don't have that pressure on us. So we just got to get better at those moments of tightness.
What's your mindset heading into your next game in California?
Yeah, it's our first, I guess, like extended road trip. So excited about that. It's this part in the season. It's not like you're in routine at all. Like every week is different. Every weekend is different in terms of how the schedule plays out. So I think it's just like you have to take it day by day right now. And we'll have 2 days of practice before we head out there. And we got to get better. And we just start talking as a staff throughout the match and right afterwards about all the things we need to get better. And yes, the list is long, but I'm really thankful that we have a staff that thinks that way. And we've said from the get-go with this team, once we assembled this roster, we knew like how many athletes we had. We knew they were a little behind in volleyball, and we had to put those pieces together. But we know that we're going to keep getting better throughout the season, just at the pieces we have. And I think our staff's doing a really good job of just committing to that 1% better. Every day we get a little bit better.
Would you mind sharing some of those improvements that you're touching on just now that need to be improved as you go into the next match?
Yeah, again, hitting against big blocks. We got to get better at hitting against big blocks. I didn't think we covered well at all today, so we call it offensive rebounding, but getting balls off the block, I didn't think we did a very good job. So our hitters didn't have the confidence to go for it. So that's one thing for sure. And then defensively, I think we're making strides, but we got to serve better. And we served okay tonight when we served in, but we still haven't really found our balance of tough and inbounds, and we got to keep working on that. But I think we're getting closer to getting our 6 best servers in the lineup, which is where we want to be.
You had several swings there at 15-12 in the first set. If you go 4 points there, in your head in the second set, about midway through, too. I know moral victories is not enough, but is it encouraging that you're competitive like this with ranked teams? You were competitive with Kansas too.
Yeah. Yes. And I know this sounds cliche, Gentry, but like we truly expect to win these matches, and our players truly expect to win these matches. So I think it's affirming, I guess, when we're in those tights, where we're winning by 3 or 4 points, like you said, against a top 15 team. It's affirming that we're doing the right things. But it still makes me feel like we got a long ways to go, because there was several moments like that where I thought we had them really uncomfortable and we just didn't quite take advantage of it, and that's what good teams do.
Anything else?